Hello all you lovely computer scientists. Today I will show off one of the most practical and useful data storage types in Python. It is a record. It is useful because it can always be global, it can be specifically managed, and it can be used with multiple data types. And it's extremely useful and easy to set up. And here is how. In Python, we know that there is a class, but there is another thing inside a class, which is a record. And it's another way of storing a variable in a sense it's global. So, how you do it is you do your class. Here's how it would be called Dyno. Class Dyno. And def underscore init underscore. And it's not just British there. You need at least one variable. So, usually the second one. So, name, diet, and we'll do area. Okay, so we've got 3 characteristics for that. So we'll do you define something, so say T-Rex core Dyno, then you put your 3 because the self is the name, which is a bit confusing. You can imagine that as what the name of the variable is. So I've already put our one thing in. What is it? Rex. It's a great name for a T-Rex. It eats meat. And it lives on the land. Now if I do T_rex dot food, not food, diet. Meat. It's a meat eater. If I do area. Land, because it's a land-based animal. If I do name, we get Rex. And if I do just T-Rex, you get the information that it is an object in the Dyno class. Now you can have many records, so if I do Megalodon equals Dyno. I know Megalodon isn't a dinosaur, but it kind of is. Firstly, the best name for Megalodon is Megan. Objectively, another meat eater. It is a sea-based creature. If we just try printing Megalodon, we see that it, once again, tells us it's an object in the dinosaur class. Megalodon.name. And we get Megan. So, why would we use these? Well, you can imagine it like a list. A list with more defined variables, and it allows us to more easily keep multiple variables under the same name while still being distinctive, rather than having indexing. Because indexing can backfire. It becomes a little bit less readable, depending on how you do it, and it can lead to multiple errors, such as index out of range errors. But it's a third thing. So if we do def change, and we'll say it makes... Actually, I haven't showed off what you can do while changing them. Yeah, have I? So, let's print T-Rex dot name, and we can change each thing. So T_Rex dot name. We'll say that instead of Rex, it's Rexy. Yeah, they've gotten a bit cooler. Now if we do print T-Rex.name, you can see it's changed to Rexy. And you can do the same thing with its diet. Say its diet. Is not Rexy. Its diet is now. Or say it now eats vegetables. Eats a cucumber. You will see that it's changed. Now, one reason why we might use a record above a list is for functions, and built-in subfunctions and unbuilt-in subfunctions. So we'll define change. And we'll just have it change T-Rex. Let's have it change the T-Rex's area into forest. Now let's get a bit more specific. I know it's a plains hunter, but now we call upon change, and now we'll print T-Rex. Area. You'll see we get forest. So, since it's in a class, it is technically fully global. So that means you can change it inside some functions, outside subfunctions, and records can be one of the most practical data storage types because they're almost always global. They work with multiple data pieces all in one, and they work with multiple data types, if I remember. Right, we will just say the diet now includes 6. See, multiple data types. You can have strings, floats, balls, integers, lots of data types. No more than 5. They're global. They work like a list. They are technically non-indexable, but you can search out specific data pieces. They are relatively easy to set up, and that's about it. It's very useful when you want to use it. So thank you. Thank you all very much for watching the video. I do hope you learned something. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and especially comment please, because learning how you learn helps me create better videos for me and you, and helps other people learn more too. So it's a self-repeating cycle of everybody getting better at their own skills, which I find amazing.